So I was gonna start this video with something like, I've been on a nostalgic kick lately. But let's be real, I'm on a nostalgia kick 24/7. I mean, look at my channel! Anyway, some of you may know that I've been uploading YouTube videos since basically the beginning of YouTube. I started my first YouTube channel when I was 12, but then that channel got terminated by the copyright police in 2009, so I had to start a new one. This one, that you're watching right now. This channel is over 10 years old. A lot has changed since then, mostly being the quality of my work. Back then, good art programs and editing programs were really hard to come by unless you had a lot of money. So, what did I use? Just whatever I could get my hands on that was free. Mainly Windows Movie Maker and MS Paint. I also didn't have a tablet back then, so I had to draw with a mouse. That got me thinking. Now that I have more experience, can I still make a decent quality video using the methods that I used back then? Well, here's a time frame appropriate meme to express my feelings. Here are the rules. 1. All video editing must be done in Windows Movie Maker, and all drawing must be done in MS Paint. 2. No expensive hardware. All drawings must be done with a mouse, and all recording must be done with the built-in computer mic. 3. Free programs that fit the early 2000s time period only. With this rule, I am able to use Audacity to spruce up any audio that I record. I actually still use Audacity for my audio recording. It's just that good of a program. Can't use my fancy-pantsy AT2020 condenser mic though. I have to use my laptop mic. It can't be that bad, right? One of the most common questions Oh god, it sounds like hot garbage. So, I'm gonna need to acquire a copy of Windows Movie Maker, since Windows 10 no longer has it. Luckily, archive.org exists. I managed to snag a copy of Windows Movie Maker 6, the version that came with my very first laptop. Also, I do not like the version of MS Paint that comes with Windows 10. It's also not time frame appropriate, so I'm gonna need to find an older copy of MS Paint. That'll be easy though, because JS Paint exists. It's an in-browser version of the classic MS Paint, and it also supports multiplayer. Best of all, I can save what I draw right onto my computer. I also made sure this copy of Windows Movie Maker actually works by making this test video. Now we can get to work! Let's start by drawing some pictures of my persona to use. Drawing with a mouse is a skill that I have since forgotten ever since I started using tablets, so things are bound to look a little bit wonky. I think this looks okay though. This logo is particularly beautiful. I am having a bit of a problem though. This version of MS Paint doesn't really have any transparency, so when I try to move an object, the white background comes with it. I can fix this though, because we have Rule 3. Free programs that fit the early 2000s time period only. Like I said before, I basically used any free program that I could get my hands on. So, I'm going to allow myself to download GIMP. This bad boy's been around since 1994, so it's more than appropriate for this challenge. I will still be sticking with Rule 1 though, and I'm not going to use GIMP for drawing. I'm just using it to edit my MS Paint drawings. I actually did this kind of thing as a child because I was extremely stubborn when it comes to learning new art programs. Heck, I was still using MS Paint when I got my very first tablet. So here's the main problem with Windows Movie Maker. It only allows for one video layer and one audio layer. This means one, for any fancy video editing and effects, I'm gonna have to either rely on the built-in transitions and effects, or I'm gonna have to animate them myself. And 2, if I want a voice track, a sound effect track, and a music track, I'm gonna have to add them one at a time and render each time I do it. Here I am recreating the intro that I use for my videos. As you can see, I really had to simplify it, since I can't do multiple layers, and doing every single thing that's on the intro by hand would take a century. The fly-in animation was a little bit too slow, so I had to add the speed-up effect onto each individual frame. I think it turned out decent for what I had. Now, on to the main event! So, it could have gone better. I don't know what's going on with this copy of Windows Movie Maker, but it gave me so many problems. So many problems. I mean, I remember this program being pretty fickle, but not to this extent. For one, this program makes my computer lag more than HitFilm, the actual video editing program that I use that's way more advanced than this dinosaur of a program. Has Windows Movie Maker always been this poorly optimized? 2, I had a ton of audio issues for some reason. See those little wavelengths on the timeline? Yeah, that's a lie. You can't play the audio clip in any spot you want because it will start playing a completely different section of itself. Also, Movie Maker keeps cutting off the audio preemptively, so I had to chop everything up in Audacity and pray. 3, when I was trying to add sound effects, this happened. But I did it. I conquered the beast and created something. Arguably something is better than nothing, so I consider it a win. May I present to you something. One of the most common questions I get when I stream is, what's your favorite Pokemon? To be honest, my love for Pokemon is so deep that I have a list of 5 favorites ready at all times. So here's my top 5 favorite Pokemon.
Who's that Pokemon?
Despite me growing up with the first generation, my actual favorite generation is Gen 3. Sapphire gave me a lot of good memories, and most of them include me raising my Gardevoir. After getting all 8 badges, I was having trouble beating the Elite Four, so I went back to the beginning and caught myself a Routes. Now, a smart person would just challenge different high-level trainers, bring Routes out first, then swap them out so they can get a ton of EXP. I, however, was a really dumb and stubborn kid. Instead, I had my Routes fight her own battles, and I did this all the way up to her final evolution. Besides that, Gardevoir is just a cool Pokemon. Its Mega Evolution is also really pretty, especially the shiny version.
Who's that Pokemon?
This is gonna be a weird one. Pachirisu. When the Diamond and Pearl anime came out, I became obsessed with Pachirisu. I absolutely had to have one. It was adorable, and it was my favorite color. Seeing Taylor in Pokemon Battle Revolution also helped fuel my obsession. For a while, Pachirisu was kind of a guilty pleasure pick, but that all changed when in 2014 an absolute mad lad won the World Championship with Pachirisu as one of their main teammates. Now I don't feel any guilt because Pachirisu rules.
Who's that Pokemon?
I have this weird obsession with things that are cute but creepy. That's why I immediately fell in love with Mimikyu. What's not to love about this little cutie? They're Fairy Ghost type, 2 of my favorite types. They absolutely slay in battle. And it's just a spooky little dude that dresses up like Pokemon's own mascot just to get some attention. It's a shame it wasn't Alola's true Pika clone. Togedemaru has nothing against Mimikyu.
Who's that Pokemon?
A lot of you probably tried to guess what my favorite Pokemon is. Well, I'm here to crush your dreams right now. My second favorite
is Sylveon. What? That's right, Sylveon isn't my favorite Pokemon. They're a pretty close second, though. Not only is a Sylveon the host of one of my channel's staple series, but also, it's just one of the best designed Pokemon in my opinion. Not surprising, considering Sylveon was designed by the same artist that designed Pikachu, Atsuko Nishida. This lady has a knack for creating iconic characters. Also, anytime the Pokemon Company releases a new exclusive Sylveon plush, my wallet suffers. So, who is my number one pick?
Who's that Pokemon?
From the moment I finished watching Pokemon Forever for the first time, I knew that I had a lifetime favorite. I love Celebi. I love their design, I love their playful nature, and I love their lore. They're a cute little forest spirit that can travel through time. And that scene in Pokemon Forever where the Celebes of the past and future come to rescue the present Celebi, it always gets me. Also, I absolutely love that the newest Pokemon movie is giving companies an excuse to make shiny Celebi merch. I love shiny Celebi so much. If I had the time and knowledge for shiny hunting, then shiny Celebi would be one of my dreamies for sure. So, those are my top 5 favorite Pokemon. What are your favorites? Let me know in the comments.
Final thoughts? This was a bit more challenging than I expected it to be, what with Windows Movie Maker's wonderful glitches. But still, working with this program was pretty nostalgic. If you would like to take this challenge, feel free to do so, though I recommend trying to find a different copy that I used. Maybe you'll have better luck with it, maybe not. The end.